I tell you what, this Tua Tagovailoa thing is pretty sad. It's pathetic. It's sickening. And I'm going to be watching football on Sunday.
Yeah, and
I'm going to be watching football on Sunday.
And
I'm
with you.
Day long, and I'm going to watch the 49ers on Monday.
We'll be out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I can't wait. But I don't know what you do. Some have seen worse. It was ugly. Did you see his hands, his fingers? Like, that was scary. Something really was going on, and I thought that was a byproduct of what happened Sunday against Buffalo. But if he's in on it, and again, I'm not a Neanderthal, Steiny. I'm not saying, oh, play football, you tough. I'm almost mad at Tua for saying it was his back when it was obviously his head last Sunday.
We know that he said it was his back.
Yeah, he was in there. He said it was his back.
Yeah. Maybe he was still concussed. I don't know. I just know that what I saw Sunday didn't look good, and the fact that he was just playing last night I thought was just surprising, and I'll tell you why, is because when we see stuff like that in baseball, Brandon Belt had a concussion. Was it this year or last year?
Last year.
But he missed, I want to say he missed about
a
10
lot.
days to 2 weeks, maybe more.
Yeah.
So the protocol, I feel like usually at its shortest is still a few days. But yeah, not a good scene. Not a good scene.
So
but like it's you.
Any given Sunday.
I'm just saying. I heard Willard and Dibbs, and they were basically saying what's going to have to happen, and they said somebody's going to die.
It's the Oh, what has to happen?
That's not what has to happen, but what's the next step? Somebody's going to die on the field. You know what? Certainly conceivable. Then what?
I'll tell you what.
You going to stop watching then?
I'll tell you what.
I don't know that I will. I like watching football.
I won't, and I appreciate your honesty.
The men who play football are different. They are gladiators. They're boxers. They're the MMA guys. They're just
the bravest dudes on this planet.
More competitive and physical than everybody else. Like, that's who they are.
I never thought you felt that way.
I felt that way in college when I was a member of the Franklin and Marshall chain crew.
Okay.
We did the first down.
Yeah.
And that was Division III, and I couldn't believe the way guys were hitting each other.
Man.
Division III.
And you talk about internal bleeding. Steiny, they bleed inside. You look good. Right. Oh, I think I'm good, and you're bleeding inside. I'll say this, and I checked myself. I was watching the Colts-Kansas City game over the weekend, Steiny. I had a bet on it. And Chris Jones got a 15-yard flag on a third down. They were about to punt. They made the Colts punt. He said something, and the ref threw the flag. I was so hot. Forget the bread and the chicken. I was like, what could he have said, ref, for you to affect the game the way you're about to do it? Colts came back and won. My point is, if I now see an unsportsmanlike flag for a hit, because I've been dog cussing all last year. I think this now, and there was no flag, I understand. Because what you just echoed, this is a dangerous sport, and I hope we never come to the day Darryl Stingley, he got paralyzed. I'll never forget that, to where we see, somebody's life gone on the gridiron. But my greater point is, I get what they're trying to do. Even though I say it's soft, the head-to-head contact, I'm okay now.
What do you mean?
Like when you see a receiver go up and the defender hits him, and you're like, come on, let him play.
Oh, I got
Let him be men.
I got you.
I'm telling you, that is flushed last night out of my system because I had to remind myself what you just said.
I got you.